Welcome, I'm Yoli Haircuts. So I'll be using the Model 10 with a 000 detachable guard. It will be the only guard I will use throughout this haircut. At the moment, I am creating my guide, and then I remember that he likes a really high fade. It's almost a military grade fade because military type fades are really, really high. And they go above the rounds of the head or the parietal. So what I have to really do is make sure that I establish my guide and make it just really soft and blend up as I go. This ensures that I am debulking and fading at the same time. As you see, I am moving throughout the head. I'm basically cross-checking because I'm going back in the opposite direction in which I've worked. Here I am with my gold designer detailer from Wahl. This mimics what a shave would. And this length is nice because it reminds me that we're going to go shorter. So now I'm using the Model 10 again to establish my guide in the beard. I'm going to use my detailers to further blend that guide and just really get most of that work in there. So here I am again establishing the guide on the opposite side. I'm going in with the detailers and blending up, assuring that it is possible. And I'm like, yep, it's possible. So that's why one side is more complete than the other. Now we use the Gold FX by Babyliss, and we're just removing all of this excess bulk. Either way, we're going to go in and we're going to shave it. So some people do it with the box shaver if you are not licensed to use the razor. Most people who are licensed to use the razor. However, the technology has improved so much that you can use a box shaver and get even nicer results and not have to worry about hot towels and all of that. So I'm going back to my fade to do detail work. I'm working from side to side, making sure that I'm detailing things out. And now I'm going to go back over my work, going opposite side, trying to hit just all of the demarcations that I find. I take a break and then I go and cut the top. I like to use clipper over comb with the top because his hair is so dense. So using scissor would be almost like a waste of time. And so I prefer clipper over comb for the top. So now we're outlining, or what I call establishing the perimeter of the beard. Continue to blend. We check for balance. Bam. All right, let's do some detail work. I go in with my trimmer. I clean up any stragglers or loose hairs. Usually it's good to work clean because the hairs blend and you don't know if it's a hair that needs to be cut or if it's just debris. So let's do the lineup, something simple. I like to do the lineup after I do the eyebrows. So I do eyebrows on the opposite side, and then I begin to work my way towards the lineup. Luckily, he has a natural hairline that he likes to keep, and since we went up pretty high, there's nothing really to shape up other than some loose hairs. Now, as you can see, he's checking for balance. He likes it, and that is the end. go ahead and adjust accordingly, making sure that you are getting that line in. That's what I'm doing. I like to see the line, and the detailer really helps me establish that without having to draw on my client. Some people do use a pencil. I don't. Sometimes I feel like I should, but it's whatever. I'm still too shy. So I should mention there was some detail work that I did do on the fade to clean it up a lot. But speaking of detail work, I want to mention how important it is to offer eyebrows, whether it's an add-on or whatnot. It's a great way to groom your clients, and it doesn't take long. Here I'm using the detailer again, and I'm just doing clipper over comb because it's the fastest way. He has a lot of hair, so I just really like to ensure that it looks clean, because in about 3 or 4 weeks he's gonna be back to just being scruffy. So it's nice to have someone who has a lot of density just feel really fresh, really clean leaving the shop. And here's the final result.